Welcome again today, Jessica Okechukwu with you. You remember who I am? I'm positioned to help leaders and ladies from all walks of life discover their God-given purpose. I'm so happy to have you around me today. If you're just coming for the first time, I would advise you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our videos so that other people will benefit. The word we are asking, how will the church in Nigeria cope up fake churches in Nigeria? Remember, we have treated about what the church is all about. The first missionaries came with their school. It helped Nigeria to develop, came with school. In this second phase of theological education, this second phase of mission, especially in Nigeria, Nigeria will only succeed if the church will do the needful. The second phase is impressing by vocation. The church must impress by vocation. The church that has money can build their factories. The churches that has money can build their factories. The churches that are coming up, there's some little farming and all the rest of them they can do. It's not everything we'll talk about in this video. Some of them we have made theological education compulsory as it is in the Western world, that people who are embarking on Christian service will embrace the idea of this second phase mission. This second phase mission, Christian mission in Nigeria, that the church has passed the level. Let's forget about the restoration of churches that brought corruption, some brought so many things that is not within the will of God for mankind. But this second phase will help. According to our studies and our research, if the church in Nigeria, we have people in the churches, they can encourage schools. They can encourage schools and theological schools as well. Theological schools will embrace in technical programs, bivocational programs, skill acquisition programs that will help our young coming generations, that will help them to balance their theology. One of the things that are drawing people back in balancing their theology, hunger, greed. But if 70% of churchgoers, if 50% of churchgoers, according to the studies, will curb off hunger, there will be a drastical, pragmatic evangelism that will help the entire nation and the entire continent. The developing nations of the world will embrace the best and the wonderful visionary leadership and transformational leadership that will help the church to grow. that will help the church in Nigeria to grow. If the church in Nigeria wants to grow and be fruitful, and be fruitful, they must embrace these ways of new or second phase of mission. And I strongly believe that because it has happened to the Europe. Europe experienced the same thing. So many nations experienced the same thing. And they could use this second phase to curb off hunger, to curb off illiteracy, to curb off. Remember, the word says study. But you can see that people in our days don't like to study. People in our days don't want to study. They love shortcuts. How will they make the money? Is it by magic? Make the money. And the money will just come, jam, jam, without any plan. I want to tell you something that will better the lives of people here. Let's watch the life of some of the people who have embraced farming. And I want to remind us that the church is the hope of the world. We know we have bad politicians. But when we come out with this second phase of evangelism, they will be destabilized. Second phase of evangelism, they will be destabilized. It has happened to London. It has happened in Europe. Let me not say only London. It has happened in so many places. Do the needful. Do the will of God for mankind. Remember, we are in the mission of navigating the scriptures, the entire scriptures. If you have not following us, we stop making some videos because we see that YouTube sometimes don't share our videos. They want it to be promoted. We are non-profit, and we don't need, sometimes it's not promotion. We don't need promotion. We want you to share it. Share the video yourself. It must not be every time we promote. If we don't promote it, it will not go. Share the video, please. Let us continue our navigation of scriptures. But these are the most important things that can help us. That's why I decided to come on board to tell you exactly what will help the Nigerian church. Exactly what will make us move forward. I don't know if you understand me. We are now in second phase of evangelism. It's not that time people will leave the needful or need the time of their work to occupy themselves. Some people have become lazy. The Bible says, him who does not work does not eat. Some people said God has asked them not to do any work. And I look at them, I say, is it the gospel? Is it the Bible message? Is that the Bible message that God has asked you not to do any work? The Bible didn't tell you that. Maybe you are misquoting the Bible. Bible didn't ask you not to do work. The law, there's no place in the scriptures that God asks any man not to do any work. Go and find out. Even the kings of Israel, they were farmers. They have what they were doing. Even as rich as Solomon, he was doing something. He was loved by God. God protected him. You don't want to go to the level of the complete life of Solomon, so that we begin to pick some of the lives that he lived that was not acceptable. But I'm calling Solomon because the Bible says Solomon was the wisest among the kings. So all the kings of Israel walked. I don't know what you understand by walking. So many of us who are privileged to have a congregation, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 congregations, are still waiting only for that offering, only for that tithing. Sometimes people start tackling every one of us in the social media. And you cannot ask question why? Because you have left the Bible message. We're still going to talk about this. If you have questions, you can ask. But I'm bringing it the way it is to you, so that you enjoy what God is doing. Enjoy it. Use it and build yourself and build a church, so that there will be a better generation. If we continue, man cannot be doing one thing that he knows that he has been failing and continue to be doing it. If you continue to do that thing that you know that this is what I always do, and in these things I always do does not give me any results, it doesn't bring any results, I urge you and I'll ask you this moment, say, retrieve from your old life, so that you will make something that will be meaningful and will make impact in your life and in your generation. I don't know how you want to hear it. I don't know how you want to hear it, but I want to tell you, unless you want to come to the class, I'll still invite you, because we have made Transformational Theological Seminary available to everyone, indigent ones. Some people who cannot even afford theological education. We have made it possible for every person, so that you finish well. So that you finish well. I repeat, so that you finish well. That's why we raised Transformational Theological Seminary, so that that will help you in your ministry, in your life, in your ways of serving God, in the plan that you have kept beforehand, so that you will not be misquoting the scriptures. We have faithful doctors, professors, and missionaries who will attest to what we teach, so that they will help you organize the work the Lord has put in your hands. Don't be a lazy pastor. Don't be a lazy missionary. Do the work. Apostle Paul says, you know that this my hands of mine have been provided, so that you can preach the right message, so that you will not preach heresy. You will not be heretical. So I urge you to embark on this second phase. Click the video as we want to begin any of our program. You'll be alerted, because if you say you remain this way to build your churches, it will come to a time that you will regret, because people will desert you. Thank you for this time. I still encourage you to tell others what TTS is about to start again. Second phase mission, Nigeria. God bless you.